If you've got a mental illness, you need to realize that there won't always be a reason why your mental illness has been triggered. There won't always be a cause. It could just happen. And, the reason that's important that you know this is because sometimes you will go through a bout of depression or anxiety or whatever, and you will look for external things to fix. You will look for, maybe it's a relationship, or maybe something happened, or any sort of external source, when really the source is internal. A lot of mental illness is caused by biological factors. That means you've got, chemicals in the brain, and how the brain operates might be, not operating correctly. And when that happens, you can just go into a bout of depression. Another thing that could cause a bout of depression to just come on could be a thought process that just sort of goes out of whack. You start thinking down a process for no reason, but that causes you to ruminate and go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into that sort of area that you're not really happy with, and that sort of instills or triggers you to fall deeply into that area of depression. The reason I'm sharing this is because it's happening to me right now. Over the last couple of days, I've noticed my ability to focus and my mood and my physicality just dropping. These are all warning signs. I've realized that over the years, bouts of mental illness are preceded for me by different warning signs, and those are basically a lack of cognition. I start losing the ability to think properly and even talk properly. My coordination goes down. I find myself bumping into things. I feel like I'm losing strength. My mood drops, or it just sort of skyrockets and then plummets. My appetite changes. My feelings of connection to people change. My motivation drops. I have a lot of different sort of things happening to me all at once, and they start slowly coming in. And I realize that when those things happen, some sort of mental issue is on the way. And I hope that this one will be short-lived or just disappear, but I know in the past that when this happens, I need to take action to prevent it from happening. Part of that is firstly to be aware of it, which is what this video is about, but then it's also about taking self-care actions like, seeing your doctor, reading books because I enjoy that, exercising when it helps, going to bed early, taking days off work, those sort of things. So basically why I wanted to share this video with you is to let you know two things. If you do suffer from mental illnesses, or if you know someone who is or who does, there may not necessarily be a cause, and to try and fix the problem may not actually help that person. I know for me, if someone said to me today, oh hey, I see you're sad, let's fix it, I couldn't point them to any one thing that they could do to help me. Let's say I lost my job. There's a direct cause for my problem and a direct fix. If someone passed, there's a direct cause, and there isn't a direct fix, but time and specific therapies and that sort of stuff would help. But for me right now, when there isn't a cause for this bout of depression, there is no direct fix. So what could I point someone to help me with, other than just listening to me and just helping me with my self-care, and just sort of, I suppose, being a bit more understanding or lenient on me for the help and support that I will need. And when I apply this same sort of concept to other people, it's so vital to realize that when people talk about mental illness, when they talk about that they've got some sort of problem, it might not be caused by anything. There might be causes, but there might not be causes. And that's so hard to keep in your mind when you're talking to people that talk about mental illness, because it feels like everything should have a cause and effect. But with mental illness, it could be internal. The cause could be biological, and because of that, the person has literally no control over when these things happen. You can take preventative measures by seeing psychologists or taking medicine and all that sort of stuff, but ultimately it might just come on. So please comment below, let me know if this sort of thing happens to you. Does mental illness just sort of happen to you sometimes? Do you see warning signs? I want to have this discussion, and send me your goodwill, because I might need it in the next few days. Thank you.